Hey there, this is Akshit Madan and welcome back to Complete Pandas tutorial series. And in this part 6, we are going to see the replace function. So if you have not followed the complete playlist, I would suggest you because that comes under the prerequisite part of this video, right? Okay, so now let's start with the replace function. So let's say this is my dataset and you have already seen this dataset in my previous video. And this dataset is basically regarding the students' marks of these roll numbers. And let's say I want to replace all these 26. That means wherever I am getting 26 in my dataset, like this, then this, I want to replace them with 30. So how you can do it, right? So using the pandas function, that is a replace function, you can do this thing. So let's go to our Jupyter notebook and let's start coding it, right? So first of all, I have to import pandas as PD. Then you have to read your CSV file, right? So I'm going to read my CSV file using the read CSV function, which we have already learned. And I'm going to save this data frame in df variable, right? So my df, that is my data frame, is ready. Now let's have a look on our data frame using the head function, which is going to provide me the first 5 rows. So using the head function, I'm getting a very good idea that my dataset consists of roll numbers and the marks of these roll numbers, right, of 4 subjects. Now using the df.replace, now how you have to use this function, see. Okay, now let's first see what are the different parameters that are there inside this function, right? So you have to come over here and press shift plus tab. So I can see that there are different functions. Now click on this plus icon and you will be able to see other functions also. So let's have a look. So first of all, we are having a to replace. So here you have to define the number, or you can say the value which you want to replace, right? And in the value, that is the next parameter, you have to define the new value which will replace your to replace thing, right? So value is going to replace this thing, right? So 30 is going to replace 26. Now let's see what are the different other functions, other parameters. So we have in place. So in place, we have already seen it. It is going to replace your original data frame. So like this, we have different parameters and we are going to see them. So first of all, let's run this. So what is going to happen? It is going to replace the 26, right? 30 is going to replace 26. So now I can see that after running this, I can see that wherever I was having 26, like at roll number 4 in chemistry, as we can see over here, roll number 4 of chemistry, we were having 26. Then maths, third roll number. Then maths, third roll number. We were having 26, but now we are having 30. So 30 has replaced 26 successfully, right? So let's go further and let's see what we are having next. So here you don't have to provide this thing, right? You don't have to write to replace and value. You can just write the numbers. So first parameter and the second parameter. So then we can say that the second parameter is going to replace my first parameter. So as we can see, wherever I was having 34, now I will be having 10,000, right? So here I would be having 34, and but now after running this function, I'm having 10,000. Okay. Now the next thing is how you can replace a large set of number. Let's say you want to replace 51, 52, 53 and everything. You don't have to write this each and every function again and again for 50, for 51, for 52. You can also provide a list of the numbers, right? So in to replace, I'm going to provide a list of all the numbers which I want to replace, and in the value you can also define a string, right? It's totally up to you. You can provide integer, you can provide float, you can provide string. It's totally up to you, right? So this value, that is a string, is going to replace all these numbers. So wherever I was having these numbers, let's see the original data set. See 56, 57, 58 and 59. So these 4 numbers are in this list, right? So all these 4 numbers will be replaced with this a character, right? So I can see, and other things are also replaced, right? So this complete thing is replaced now because they were having the numbers from this list. Perfect. So now you have learned how you can replace a large set of numbers with a single character, right? So let's go further now. Now we will see how you can replace a certain set of numbers with certain set of different numbers or different values, right? So in the to replace, we have already seen you have to provide a list, and here you have to provide a list in the value also, right? So 51 will be replaced by A, 51 will be replaced by B, 52 will be replaced by C, and 53 will be replaced by D, and so on. You can provide any number of numbers or any number of characters, right? So wherever I will be having 51, so let's run this. 51, 52, 53. So let's see the original dataset where I'm having these numbers. Uh, so here we can see that in roll number 23, 24 and 25 we are having 50, 51, 52, 53, right? So let's see over here. So in roll number, yes, over here I can see 22, 23, 24, 25 I'm having A, B, C and D. So 51, 50 is replaced by A, 51 is replaced by B and like this, right? So okay, now let's see again. Now here I have used in place. So now what will happen? My original data frame will be replaced. My original data frame is lost now, right? My original data frame is replaced with the new data frame, right? But here I have used one more thing. I've done this replace thing on only in physics column, right? So nothing will be changed in chemistry, maths and computer. Only the physics column is going to be applied with the replace function, right? So whenever I'm going to run this df, I'm going to see that only in physics column I'm having this A, B, C and D. Rest everything is same. Chemistry, computer and maths is not changed, right? So 50, 51, 52 and 53 is replaced with A, B, C, D in only and only physics column, right? Okay. Now this is something new and something important, right? So wherever this thing means, and you have to see that the quotes are not inside this square bracket. The quotes are outside this square bracket. So this means that wherever I'm going to get the characters, whether it is from uppercase, whether it is from lowercase, all these string characters will be replaced with 0. And you can provide anything. You can provide a string, you can provide a single character, you can provide a different number also over here. But all my string characters will be replaced with 0, right? But when I'm running this, I can see that still A, B, C and D are there. They are not replaced with 0, right? So what is the mistake I'm doing? So for doing this thing, for using this regular expression, we have to use a different parameter, that is regex. That stands for the regular expression, right? So this comes under the regular expression thing. So over here I have to do regex is equal to true. So when I'm doing this parameter, when I'm applying this parameter, then I can see that in the physics column, A, B, C and D are replaced with 0, 0, 0 and 0, right? So you have to provide this regex is equal to true. So this is a third parameter. So we have seen many important functions now. Now we can see that we can also apply forward fill and the backward fill using the replace function. So we have already seen this f fill and b fill, right? So what is going to happen? So wherever I'm getting 15 in my data set, I'm going to replace that 15 number with a forward filling, right? So a number previous to that 15 is going to fill that 15, right? So let's see in our original data frame, original CSV file where I'm getting the 15. So over here I'm getting 15, right? So if I'm applying forward fill, then this at roll number 9, this chemistry 15 marks should be replaced with 14, right? That's happened in forward fill. But if I would be applying the backward fill, then this 15 would be replacing with 16, right? So let's see. So I'm applying forward fill. I have to replace this 15 with the forward fill. So let's go to roll number 9 and I can see that 15 is replaced with 14, right? Perfect. Now if I'm applying the backward fill, and I'm applying to the same as 15 and I'm going to roll number 9, I can see that 15 is replaced with 16. Sorry, at roll number 9. So this 15 is replaced with 16. Perfect. Right. So now you are understanding these things, right? You are aware of forward fill and backward fill now in a very good manner. So now we have seen a lot of functions now in this Pandas series, and I hope you are doing revision by yourself. You are also coding with me. And yes, so I think this much is enough for this video, and in the next thing we are going to see, learn something new. And till the next content, keep coding, keep innovating, and thanks a lot.